Are we going to get in a situation soon where we don't need the WBC, the WBA, the WBO, the IBF and the IBO? Are we going to get in a situation? Everybody's going to say, Porky, you was right. So, alright. Hello all you hardcore boxing fans out there, how are you doing? It's Big Porky here, the voice of hardcore boxing. You know, don't you? You know. Right, we're going to try something different today. I'm going to give an opinion on a fight that I saw at weekend now. I'm not a big UFC fan, but I think with way boxing's going at the moment, I'm looking at doing other things, and because nobody's fighting each other at boxing, are they? There's a lot of talkers, and there's not many walkers, is there? But Darren Till fought that Robert Whittaker, is it? Roger Whittaker, Robert, whatever it's called. Now Darren Till lost on points by 1 point. He lost 3 rounds to 2. I thought, do you know what? If that had been in England, he'd have got the decision. But fair's fair, the guy probably just shaded it. But I think if it had gone on one more round, I think Darren Till would have got to him. I really do, honestly. They both went at it with kicks, punches, elbows, and he's one of the toughest men I've ever seen, Darren Till. And he's only a middleweight. He's the biggest middleweight I've ever seen in my life. But I thought it was a fantastic fight. They knocked 7 bells at each other for 5 rounds. Well, it's 5 minutes a round, isn't it? So they're at it, what, 25 minutes? Is it 5 minutes a round? I might even have that wrong. It's 5 minutes a round, isn't it? Yeah. 5 minutes a round. 25 minutes, some of the blows were brutal. And I've got so much respect for that sport now. I never really had respect for it before. I used to say it's gay porn. A couple of men rolling around in skid tight shreddies, or whatever you want to call it, boxer shorts. But point I'm trying to make is, I hope Darren Till comes back from that, and I hope that he gets a chance to move on with his career. He's only 27. What is he, 18-3 and a draw? I think he's a fantastic fighter. He's mixed it at world level, and I think he could be another Michael Bisping, because Michael Bisping, right, he'd had defeats, hadn't he? And he ended up winning a world title, didn't he? And he got there in the end. And I think that Darren Till will get there in the end. It's just that kid he fought at weekend were really, really good. And of course, he's been in with that massive Adani as well, and he's like top drawer, isn't he? He's elite world level. So, but I don't know much about UFC, but I just wanted to do a video on it because I've watched it a couple of times now, and my mate Frank Smith from Bury, he's mates with Tom Aspinall. He got me watching it, and I'm hooked. So I'm not going to be voice of hardcore UFC fighting or anything like that. And I'm probably not going to do many videos on it, but I'm going to follow Darren Till's career, and he's sort of changed my mind. Although I have seen a couple of fights before with Tom Aspinall, and Tom won at weekend. Well done, Tom. I tipped him to win early, didn't I? But that Tom's fight was only 40 odd seconds, wasn't it? This one was back and forward and edge of your seat stuff. It was like a Frotch Groves, Ward Gassy type of fight. And Darren Till, I tip my hat to you. And I don't give many compliments out because the fight game is full of bluffers. It's full of people that want to cause trouble behind the scenes, and it's full of basically shithouses. But seeing that, it reminded me of going to amateur shows at Mick Wales' gym, where you see kids fighting 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 year old. And I always come out of that gym and I always think, do you know what, I'm restored now. My faith in boxing is restored. Well, my faith in the fight game, after watching Darren Till fight at the weekend against that Whittaker, is restored, and I hope that boxing can take a leaf out of the UFC game. For example, Crawford Ashley said to me a few weeks ago, if you've got a kid that's not very good, he should be matched with a kid that's not very good. A Commonwealth kid should be matched with a Commonwealth level guy. That's how you're going to get great fights. For example, Canelo shouldn't be fighting somebody that's a Commonwealth level, should he? Because it's a knockover. Canelo should be fighting somebody on his level, like Golovkin trilogy, or Billy Joe Saunders, or Callum Smith. He should be fighting somebody like that, and then fans can be in for a treat, because that's how boxing can be saved. Because at the moment, I don't know where boxing's heading. I really, really don't know where boxing's heading. People close to me are trying to make fights and do this and that in boxing at the moment, and they're struggling. And they're not the only ones struggling. The big two are struggling, Warren and Hearn, to get fights nailed down. But UFC, they've just put a show on there that were brilliant. So, alright. So I just wanted to touch on that. So well done, Darren Till. Don't take that as a loss. Take it as your stock's gone up and you'll move forward. And you made a fan of me, and I'm going to watch your career from now on. I'll follow it with interest. Alright, peace out, keep on trucking. Keep supporting boxing, but most of all, watch UFC if you get a chance. If you're a delusion boxing fan that's watching boxing and you want something different. Alright, peace out.